And we're back.
Welcome to the Flawed Thoughts. Price is right. You've got it right. Welcome back, man. A little hiatus. You know, man, that weather in Michigan, something different. Negative,
50.
negative. Yeah, we called it in Antarctica, baby.
No, somebody actually, they put up a thing on their weather to show the temperature of Detroit and the temperature of Antarctica, and it's the same exact temperature.
Hey, look, it's so cold and deep. How the fuck? It's like, no, man. Welcome back, man. Flawed Thoughts episode. I didn't check.
I think 14. I'm going to check right now while we do this.
We're going on 14. We're going to go with that. I am one half of the Flawed Thoughts Podcast, Micah Smith. To my right, we got
your boy Clayton Gardner. Episode 14.
Episode 14 it is. And welcome back. Like I said, man, we wasn't trying to be out here freezing our nips off, man. You know we get down.
Between that cold and between that snow and between work shifts, this is the best time we could have got it.
Yes, sir.
Except for yesterday, I heard you had
hey, look, man, I went to Motor City for the crab legs. Boy, oh boy. It's extravagant. Had me some crab legs and some prime rib. Oh.
Damn.
Oh,
you ate like a king.
Bro, it's a buffet style, but Monday nights it's unlimited crab legs. So we was in that thing. You know how I get down. He talking about. Now it was pretty fun. I took my pops and my stepmom because they the ones who told me about the shit. So I was like, yeah, I'll take y'all out. Took them on a little treat because, I'm flexed up and racked up. You know how I get down. It's like, I just came to, oh, God, I just got shot. My bad, y'all. I'm playing the Switch. Had to bring it back out. So, it was good to be able to treat them and shit. Felt good. And now I'm here. Yesterday, I was definitely incapacitated. I told Clay I was coming through to shoot the podcast, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to die if I try to drive. So I'm going to stay home, guy. And Clay accepted.
That nigga was sleepy.
Hey, look, man.
But nah, speaking of which, we got to have a moment of silence for this nigga Roscoe Dash Kruger.
Oh, God. 72 song mixtape. And not one's a banger.
The part that upsets me about that is that there was not one person.
Look, you could nobody
Roscoe Dash name.
Nobody could tell me about a Roscoe Dash song this year, last year, everything, bro.
I didn't know he dropped anything after the Sexy Girl anthem.
Hey, look, only Roscoe Dash I got in my playlist right now is No Hands, and that's with Flocka and Wale. So
he dropped 72 songs. Think about that. And not one person
like, hey, y'all, Roscoe Dash dropped a lot of music. And one of them bang.
We thought Chris Brown was on hella crack when he dropped 45 songs on the album.
But like, niggas fuck with Breezy. So Breezy can do that.
Speaking of which, Chris Brown going through that whole case and what the hell is going on in the world nowadays? Chris Brown getting charged with rape. Found out 21 Savages from the UK.
Bro, he from an island of Dominicana, which is province of the UK. Niggas talking like that nigga was born in England, which is honestly, it's not, I'm not going to call it hilarious because that bro really struggling to, become a U.S. citizen once again or provide for his family, to say the least. And, shit getting tough.
I feel like that should have been one thing you took care of, though, once you got your cash.
Oh, I mean, niggas should be straight because 21 been raking it in. But, they still going to need them. Oh, God. They still going to need a little 21. And that he performed, I want to say, on either Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert's show.
Yes.
And he added a verse talking about he don't want to see his kids hung up at the border, and then he ICE came and got him. Like, border talk.
Nah, everybody know what the hell he meant by that.
It's honestly crazy.
That shit was wild. Then everybody started shitting on Demi Lovato.
Oh God, she deactivated her Twitter.
She had no choice. She came out trying to talk shit about 21 Savage, which in her defense, she wasn't really trying. She was just like trying to jump in on the fun with everybody. Right. Everybody just jumped on her like, hell.
Look, bro, it's like talking about your little brother. We could talk about him all we want, but as soon as somebody else do, we gonna whoop your ass. Not to say, like I said, the memes ain't funny because bro really struggling. That boy Clay slurping.
Pause.
No, that boy slurping.
I'm over here banging my fucking.
Hey, look, bro. He said
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
I was trying to say Chipotle while saying Arnold Palmer.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I feel you.
Anyway, Demi Lovato, she had to do
first response she got was about nigga said, "Shut up and smoke your crack pipe." I was like, wow, like niggas really ruthless out this motherfucker, man. Like they don't give a damn, a fuck, a shit, none of that.
She would have. That's the type of shit. The amount of abuse she was taking, she could have fucked around and had a relapse on her shit.
Jesus Christ! Hey, she could have set a fucking new record with pills ingested or whatever the fuck she was doing.
She was just playing Nicki Minaj pills and potions.
Oh God, we're overdosing. Oh God. Okay, shout out to Demi Lovato. We miss you. We miss Camp Rock you.
I don't. I never watched that shit.
Hey, bro, I don't remember none of Camp Rock. That's the last thing I think about her being in.
That's the only thing I know her being in.
She Disney Channel. Everybody from Disney Channel fucked up, bro. Hey,
I was about to say besides Raven Simone, but yeah, nah, she fucked up.
Raven Simone fucked up. Let me see.
Everybody. Orlando Brown.
Shia LaBeouf on our side, but he still fucked up.
Damn, everybody's fucked up from this.
My nigga Beans out here working in Walmart.
No, what's her name? Brenda Song.
She out here posing half nude.
I mean, everybody is, so.
Who's everybody?
You go on Instagram, you literally scroll down 5 pictures on Instagram, you'll see somebody post half naked.
Them the accounts I follow because I'm a fucking sleaze ball. I ain't out here being like Ashley Tisdale doing well for herself.
See,
she doing.
What about Dylan Cole Sprouse?
Cody smokes Newports, so
but he in that show Riverdale too.
And he smokes Newports. So does he love himself? I don't think so.
I don't know. What about Dylan?
I haven't heard about him. He's that's probably for the best. Like if you don't hear about a Disney Channel character, that mean they out there doing well. Like Jordan from the Bernie Mac show, completely unrelated to Disney Channel. Bro work at AT&T, living his life. Ain't no drugs. That boy look like himself with a beard.
Damn, why the fuck can I never remember this person's name? It's on Disney Channel. I'm so pissed. It's gonna come to me like later on in the episode. I'm just gonna randomly shout the name like this nigga.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yes, that's exactly Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff. Well, I was gonna do the Vine. It's like white girl, not Hannah Montana. Oh man! Shout out to me.
Miley Cyrus literally came over here, did some black shit, and then once she got
popping enough, she went right back to hillbilly bucking it, and that's where she thrives. If Miley Cyrus stay in that country pocket, she'll be straight.
She had to get her buzz up.
She ain't had to do J's on my feet or whatever.
Yeah, she did. Because she wasn't really popping like that. After she did that.
Oh, I got piranha plant. She could have kept herself popping over in the country scene. Then she almost got punched by Nicki Minaj, which I found almost
that shit hilarious. Was staged. Like, cause they cut the camera, right? Like, Nicki Minaj, when she tried to check her, she started smiling. And then they heard him cut the camera off.
Hey, look. We gonna see about it. Actually, I'm not.
Nicki Minaj only try to check people she knows she can like.
Nicki Minaj just dropped a teaser to a diss, a verse to "Going Bad" by Meek Mill and Drake. And look, she firing some shots at the boys, and it sound personal. It sounds like she's saying that
she sound bitter.
Yeah.
She's been sounding bitter since 2018.
That is the answer. I mean, that is the sentence I was looking for. That she said like, "Y'all coming for me," that something like that.
No
I didn't hear Meek or Drake say anything about shouting. But you know what? If the shoe fits, buy it from Foot Locker with our man's E. You remember him, guys? He was on Flawed Thoughts Podcast. I think episode 11.
Oh yeah,
Shop
little
with the
bro
boy.
was here.
Shop with the boy.
Shouts out E, because
yes,
the boy have all them deals.
Oh.
Did you see that post earlier? Somebody said like Kanye apparently got rid of all his MAGA hats. They had them shits in the box. He got rid of it, and he's like, bro. And he basically, it's a post, but it's not necessarily it's not like Bleacher Report or somebody or like.
Are you talking about like sports pages and shit?
Yeah, you know how like Bleacher Report dropped something or whatever. It was just a post somebody had shared and was like, Kanye got rid of all his MAGA hats and he threw them all out, and he was like he'd never wear these shits again. He said the only reason he got that chick out of jail in Florida. He like, but before that I couldn't. He like, I had to get the meeting. He like, you notice before I put the hat on, I couldn't get that meeting. He like, once I put that hat on and everything, that's when I got the meeting and I got the shit done. He's like, I'm not about to wear these hats no more. Blah blah. And somebody's like, see, y'all so quick to call Kanye like he cooning, he this, that, and third. I don't know how true it is, but if Kanye really did like basically kiss ass up to Donald Trump to get what he wanted, got what he wanted, I've been saying that shit.
Duh.
I said that shit when we first talked about it on here. I said Kanye is probably playing the greatest troll thing ever. He catering to Trump's ego to get what he wanted. And he got what he wanted. I want that to be true so bad, just so I can have the validation that I was right.
Kanye will not be supported by the boy, but my man's feel by all that nigga shoes, which is he know what he's doing, man. And the boy listen to the podcast. Shout out to Phil, man. Hope you listen to this at work. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves listening to a little Flawed Thoughts podcast. You feel me?
I say, who's Phil? Philly Phil?
Phil, yeah, Phil from Philly, who's feeling fine. All-American cornerback, retired pro athlete. He now wears tight shirts at the Renaissance Center, counting checks. So shout out to the boy and his old found love with a girl named Mortal Kombat. Just kidding, her name is not Mortal Kombat. We got this thing going where we.
He about to text you like, nigga.
Hey, look, bro, it's honestly hilarious, and I hope he hears this. We start this thing in our group chat where somebody didn't remember one of our female girlfriends' names, and it was like, what is it? The name is like Katera, and we was like, ain't shawty name like Cathedral, Cafeteria? Can your boy hold some? We just kept it, so anything with a C just went for it, and Phil girl name started with an M, so we were like mesothelioma, Mo Control, Mortal Kombat, My Career. So whenever somebody get a girl, we just change their names up on purpose.
Just straight up horn people, huh?
It's honestly hilarious, bro.
Damn.
And it's bittersweet to not have somebody to get called, because I was like, bro, if somebody come here with like a girl named Diamond or Jade, I'm gonna call her Jewel Santana off rip, because Jewels, I like Jewels. So it's like it don't have to have shit to do. It's honestly hilarious, bro.
Oh shit, bro! Did you see that fucked up video on Twitter of that racist white cop had handcuffed 4 black inmates to a table and let one inmate shank them?
No.
So it's 4 black. It was a racist correctional officer. He handcuffed 4 black men to a table, and he let one of the racist inmates, white dude, shank. So you see the black dudes like running around the table, but they can't go nowhere because they handcuffed. So they were trying to run around with the dude, but the dude just sitting there getting them.
That is wild.
It was in Ohio too.
God damn, I think Ohio's a Republican state.
That shit is so fucked up. Like,
honestly,
I had to stop watching the video because all it do is just piss me off.
Yeah,
it make me mad.
The world is crazy.
Seeing shit like that makes me not want to be around white people for like 42 hours.
Let's make it even 48. Just give me 2 days.
Cause that shit drives me insane. It's like, bro,
I know all y'all ain't bad, but all snakes don't bite. But I ain't gonna see which one you is.
That shit, like, I don't know if anything happened to the officer or not. And the fact that this story is not as big as it should be.
Look, cause I haven't heard about it, so either somebody's suppressing it or it just hasn't got the coverage
that shit getting suppressed like crazy. People was like sharing it, talking about they found out the correctional officer where it was shot at or whatever, and people were like calling the number up to that prison, like, get the word on here. Like, people was really trying to get it, but I'm like, this should be a much bigger story than it just being shared around on fucking Twitter.
Right. Twitter has become people's like number one news source for real. For the like, because most of the people our age like don't watch cable, so the news channels are our first source, and then it's some bias with the news channels that are out there with whoever they're funded by to create whatever agenda they want. It's sometimes scripted, and you can, if you don't believe me about some of the news being scripted, you can search. At one point, I think in like 2010, there was a total of like 20 news channels that had the exact same script about I want to believe something political was being said about it. But it was like 20 different news channels with the exact same script, completely different states, but all trying to push people towards a certain agenda. I don't remember if it was Republican, Democrat, or liberal, or whatever the fuck. But it was trying to get people to. It was trying to get people's idea to push towards a certain belief or whatever. And somebody compiled like, "Did y'all see this?" Like, yeah, that happened in Dakota or North Delaware, or whatever the fuck. So, like, with that being said, like, most people don't trust the news, and then Twitter is raw. You can like I said, you can see a nigga get shanked on Twitter. You can get the news about a dead body. You could see a person die. But it's also, social media is accessible to everyone. So that means somebody could put out something that's not true, but if they have the platform, if they have the credentials to be believed as a good, credible news source, then they could just run with whatever the fuck they got, and people will believe them. Like last week, this nigga named Zach Fox. He's a funny ass dude on Twitter. He's part of like Awful Records with Father and I Love McConan and all those guys where Playboy Cardi came from. That nigga tweeted, Blueface has the #1 record on the top 100 billboards with Bust Down Tatiana. And like half of Twitter believed him. Like, y'all let this nigga Blueface get a #1 single. And just because Zach had a verified check mark next to his name, because he hosting like radio shows and shit, niggas believed him. He's like, wow, the fuck? Y'all can literally go check the top 100 billboard and prove me wrong. Like, y'all niggas believe anything. And
that's sad. Now. All you gotta do is say something.
Yeah, like
social media, and people
if you got that blue check or you got that certain amount of followers, niggas don't even like question shit no more. We live in the age of the loud and wrong. And when wrong, we don't apologize. We explain why we did it or how it's supposed to be received and not how it's received.
Yeah, also, like, if you have a different opinion based on something, then you get basically crucified.
Yeah. So, I see this nigga named Kev on Stage from ADD posted talking about this dude tweeted, Beyonce not even a solid 7. And the dude wasn't that fair of a guy. He didn't look that good. And he was like, bro, you can't be calling Beyonce a sub 7 when you were 2, because Twitter gonna attack you. Twitter gonna go through your profile pictures. They're gonna crucify you for having an opinion. They're gonna like if you can honestly think that Beyonce isn't cute or Beyonce isn't a good looking woman. You can have that opinion, but on Twitter, and Beyonce stans are fucking ruthless. Clay know. Clay know firsthand. That nigga got called a bitch. They told that nigga, "Shut up, bitch."
Somebody I don't even know. I'm like, I hate Beyonce fans, and they're like, "Shut up, bitch!"
Yeah. So like Beyonce stans they gonna defend they got to the last medal on their shield.
Oh, I just had a thought pop in my head. Go ahead.
Oh, bet it. Yeah. So like, check credibility and shit. Don't believe the shit I say, which is why, like, on the point I just made about the 20 news, different stories, like, you can go and check that. I may have some of the shit wrong, but what I remember is what I said. You can confirm. I might have less numbers or more numbers, whatever the fuck, man. Do your own research. Educate yourself. Don't be ignorant to some shit and then just roll with whatever the fuck. I know it's some young, influenceable minds out there and shit. Like, niggas on the gram.
This nigga DJ Academic said this, so it gotta be true.
Like, that nigga's a corn ball. Oh, there's a lot of corn balls on the internet, bro.
Sadly, a lot of people feel like you got a lot of followers on the internet, you got power. In some instances, you do have power, but a lot of times,
it ain't. It's Instagram power. Like clout is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, once you get from behind that screen,
most of these niggas lying.
But the thought I had to pop in my head. So, you know how R. Kelly was just basically getting destroyed last month.
I ain't heard nothing about him in like 2-3 weeks.
So, apparently now some streaming services, some people who are like featured with R. Kelly on the track, they're getting those tracks taken down. Like, they're really taking all that shit down. And some people like, I can't support R. Kelly because of this shit. I can't support his music or anything like that.
Yeah.
But come to find out, this nigga R. Kelly has written thousands of songs.
Yeah, it's a lot.
For other singers.
It's a lot of shit. B2K's what's it called? What tour? I forgot the name of the tour. Like 75% of they play set. I mean, they live set is written by R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So they was like the Millennium Tour.
A lot of Maxwell songs was written by him. Charlie Wilson songs was written by him. Like somebody said, as far as songwriting, R. Kelly is up there on a Prince level. And I sat back and thought about it. I'm like, this is true.
It's validated.
So they're like, if you're not going to support R. Kelly, you say by any means you can't support R. Kelly, you're going to have to cut off a lot of famous people, a lot of musicians that you like, because R. Kelly has written for a lot of people.
Right.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah. And to that point, I think Omarion, when addressing the Millennium Tour live set playlist, he was like, yes, we got songs written by R. Kelly, but if we do go on tour again, we'll choose not to use those, because Omarion was like, yeah, I knew what was going on, but in the position I was in, who was I to say this? And all that was happening, Chris Stokes in there with Marcus Houston and all the Rad B, all them niggas, they getting naked in the same room and shit. But like niggas love money, and niggas need that.
Bro, everybody in Hollywood, all these musicians who been around R. Kelly enough knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But everybody kept quiet.
Everybody kept quiet because they felt powerless. What can you do? Like when this nigga is top tier musician, top tier songwriter.
If R. Kelly didn't have any of these accusations come down, R. Kelly would, when he passed, he would be a legend. He would die the king of R&B. Now that title is tainted as fuck.
Yes.
To me, as much as I don't want to admit it, he is the king of R&B, because R. Kelly...
You don't fuck my nigga Jacquees? Sorry, no.
As much as you don't want to admit it.
He had niggas stepping side to side, bro, round and round and dipping it.
It's so sad.
The Pied Piper, which if you pay attention to the song, is about a man... the Pied Piper is a man who led children out of their slumber to follow him.
Funniest thing, did you see the Fire Festival documentary?
No, I refuse. Ain't that the shit with Ja Rule? No.
That nigga.
No.
That shit was so fucked up. But there's a scene in it where this dude, is he was one of the dudes who worked on the Fire Festival, who was on the team to create it. Apparently, the dude whose whole idea was they were supposed to get water brought to the island, but he wasn't paying the people who was going to supply the water. And so the dude had asked, I forgot his name, I think his name was Andy. The guy who was throwing the Fire Festival asked Andy, he's like, you are our big gay leader. We need you to take one for the team. And literally asked the dude, would you go suck his dick so we can have water for this festival? And the dude, Andy, was so shocked that that was the option. Yeah. This nigga went back to his hotel, took a shower, brushed his teeth, gargled some mouthwash. Mouthwash, and drove to the other side of the island to go take one for the team. He didn't have to do it, and he didn't do it, but he was that determined to go do it.
Niggas different.
If that nigga don't bro, he's going above and beyond his job.
Yeah, bro, I suck your dick for water, my nigga, for water.
No, because it was the water for the whole festival. If he didn't do that,
fuck them kids, man.
Bro, that shit was crazy. So I said all that to say, my homeboy Shay, he uploaded a picture of that dude and put it on Twitter. It was like, what I'm willing to do to keep Kyrie Irving as a Boston Celtics, and to upload a picture of that dude. And I started dying laughing. I'm like, bro, why would you do this? Nigga, he got hella retweets and likes and comments on that shit, bro.
I haven't even heard about what bro did.
Oh, that shit was wild. That nigga scammed a bunch of people. It was a good ass documentary.
Oh, that boy Clay sleepy.
No, I was like, I got a cough, but it won't come up.
Oh, different.
Yeah, some weird shit. My bad, y'all. My voice changed. I'm going through puberty over here. That's all this is.
Hey guys, what's up? Baseball.
Hey guys,
oh boy.
Oh my god, that should be absolutely terrible. Having your voice break during that.
No.
Or
yeah, girl, you like that? Oh. I'm gonna go home and cry now.
Making that weird ass sound like.
Oh. Oh, nigga turning into Mickey Mouse in the cut. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait. Imagine you pull a gun on at the ATM. Oh. Nigga, give me all that.
Nigga, did your voice just crack? Hey, yeah, girl.
You gotta pistol whip him off.
Hey, you gotta get that nigga your wallet. You can't even be a robber no more with a voice break.
Look, man, here. Just take it. Just take it, man.
Hey, look, you need this more than I do, little boy.
Oh, no. Bro, my pride hurt, and that wasn't even.
Get you some money, little nigga.
My pride just got hit. That wasn't even about me.
Crying.
Damn. My bad, y'all. I really got in my feels about that. Fictional dude got called.
What did I do to you?
Fictional dude got called. My bad, y'all. That was the
my
Nintendo
Switch vibrating. Good dub on the Super Smash. See me. I'm gonna post my friend code in the description. Everybody can get hands, nigga.
I have no idea how in the world you can play the Nintendo Switch and do the podcast at the same time.
Not to toot my own horn down, that bitch just vibrated violently. Not to my own horn. I'm great at multitasking. I can overthink and underthink at the same time. Who can do that? Mike.
Yeah, boy. That's who can do it. Oh, shit. What the fuck? I can't remember what the hell I was going to say.
My fault. Clicked on the girl live story. They yelling.
I was about to say that. What? Twitter, you gotta be careful opening that shit.
I don't open none of Twitter videos in public, bro.
I opened Twitter today, right before I walked into my job, and somebody had retweeted a fucking video of a chick getting her back blown out, and I'm like, bro, I can't get on Twitter in public.
It was one where it was. I've seen the video already of the little dog barking at an alligator. I'm gonna assume it's down south, and he got ate the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And it took. I took like a week. Came back, saw the video on Twitter, and it was like, the cat was like, I can't believe they ate that dog. Open the video, you know that shit that it's real loud, girl moaning. Oh, They had that bitch on there, but from the jump, as soon as you open the gate, it's all the way up. I was like, dog, I just wanted to see the dog get snatched up by the fucking alligator, crocodile, whatever the fuck. I forgot which ones.
Seeing that video, people are so stupid. Like, imagine having to explain that to your mom. You letting your one of the alligators grab it. Why the fuck you let him go out there like that? Fuck? And you got it recorded. Like,
right. So you ain't even tried to get the little nigga back.
Like
you was like, yeah.
Bro, watching that video, I was so irritated. First off, I have a fear of crocodiles and alligators. So they letting their dog run out there. They laughing. Oh yeah, he tough. He this. He that. Yeah. And he finally gets snatched. Like, what y'all expect was gonna happen?
Dog, like at some point, get him be like, barbecue chicken, Ernie.
You playing with something that's dangerous.
Dog.
Like, yeah, it don't happen to you the first, second, third, fourth time. You can do it 100 times and it never happen. Mm-hmm. But that one, all it takes is one. And that little ass dog got snatched up and dragged into that water, and you didn't see that bitch no more.
Switch on him. Switch.
That alligator probably wasn't even hungry. That bitch just like, let me kill this little
this nigga annoying. Let me put the paws on him. No pun intended.
Like, oh, now I see what Chinese people like these niggas so much.
Hey, what? Y'all niggas disrespectful, B.
Like, this nigga, goddamn, need a little sesame sauce.
Oh, God. 15 minutes? Oh.
You talking about,
Hey, get right back to the jokes. Hey, bro, I do this.
No. Last time you was here, that fucking immigrant shit.
Hey, wait, you can't just throw that bitch out there.
Last episode where he was trying to explain like how the whole you fucking immigrant. How that joke was people would take that joke wrong if you didn't know the context. After we got done shooting, we ended up cracking jokes because the way I was explaining to him
how white that, like, women invented
So when a chick is giving you fellatio and she's when you have your nuts in her mouth, it's that like
the full combo, guys. We're talking. Yeah, we're talking a lot.
I'm mad because I'm trying to PC it, but not at the same time.
The deluxe menu. All the bells and whistles. Damn it!
When the chick is sucking on your balls and she doing it the correct way, I hate. Like I was telling him how I hate a chick who like suck on your balls and spit that shit out. Like, wait. So she spit.
So, this ain't no goddamn Jolly Rancher, you fucking immigrant. Dog, I like. You better suck it like you got a green card, bitch. Oh man, it was honestly like some of my best work. But in the moment, it was like, what?
That shit was so fucking hilarious because like I was just explaining to him how I hate it, and he immediately teed that fucking joke up immediately. I'm like, that shit hurt so bad. So this ain't no goddamn Jolly Rancher, you fucking immigrant. Just started dying. That bitch from the west side of Detroit. You call her immigrant.
I was born here. You don't suck like it.
You don't suck like it. God damn.
Suck like you straight off the boat.
Oh, you suck like you straight from where 21 from.
Oh God. Y'all pray for 21, man.
God damn. My fucking chest hurt now. The fucking comedy came right back. God damn. I think I got bit on the side of my head or something. What the fuck?
What, Clay are getting bit by the Antarctic mosquitoes.
Man, I hope that fucking cold front kill all the mosquitoes for this summer.
Hey, look, bro, them niggas coming right back. Miss me, B?
Mosquitoes, like, bugs basically burrow in the ground for the winter. I know on them days, the motherfuckers had to go deep.
Yeah, they oh, wow.
Motherfuckers like, hold on, they cut off the AC.
Open the window bit. Close the window bit.
Then when everybody got that text from
Consumer Energy talking about, hey, could you guys turn your heat down to 65?
65. I cut my shit down immediately. Then they came out like a couple hours later, like, look, if everybody don't turn this shit down, we can forcibly turn everybody's shit off. Everybody went and turned their shit down after that. Like, hold on.
My shit stayed to 72. We got DTE over here.
DTE had a fire at their plant.
Oh, y'all heard about it. I definitely might have caused it.
Niggas talking about, damn, that's bad.
I hope y'all beat that.
Right. Nigga go outside that window, cool it off.
Right. Frosty the Snowman out here, go talk to that boy. I'm really out here trying to work. I'll be fighting level 9 bots on
y'all hear buttons going, y'all hear determination, all that. That shit just
fight fucking Chrome on level 9, bro. The damn near impossible.
No, I started playing with him. I like playing with him. I really have to switch up my characters. As much as I love Captain Falcon, he not fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I've been trying to play with Cloud and Crom. So those are my go-to.
Dear God.
Have you played that new Resident Evil 2?
Nope. I downloaded the $7 Resident Evil. Oh, whoa! I think I just had a stroke, y'all. I'm about to go to the hospital. Resident Evil 2, the old one, that was like $7, where you stood still and aim and shit.
Ooh.
I got worked. I'm garbage, and it made me remember why I don't play Resident Evil. But if I'm keeping it a buck, I'm not gonna play Resident Evil unless I'm at an arcade and I can get all the way into the motherfucker with the gun and dip, dive, and dodge.
Goddamn, nigga couldn't get the words
together. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive,
hey,
and
look,
dodge.
man, the boy from the South. Internally, I spent 2 years in the South for college.
Damn, you was down there that long?
Yes, sir. Associate's degree and all.
Oh, you niggas smart. Huh?
Look, being in Georgia, my freshman year of college, niggas talk like they just ate a bowl of grits and it's still in their mouth. I met my fucking RA for my dorm. Then they was like, "What's going on? Folk, my name Jock BRA for the flow." Now, if you could like me trying to translate that while also being nice about it, I was like, "Oh, what's going on, Jock?" He was like, "Nah, my name Jock." I was like,
"That's what I said."
I said Jock. I said Jock. He like, "Nah, Jock." It's like the nigga name was rule? Josh.
I would say no rule.
That nigga said it like J.A. My name Jock. No S.H. on the fucking Josh, bro. And nigga asked me, was I going to the library? I thought he was casting a spell on my ass, man. Hey, folk, you going to go to the library? Like, it's 6 words in there that I didn't understand. And they said, hey, folk, you on your way to the library. My translation was like not an exaggeration. That's what I heard. And I had my headphones in the whole way until he tapped me. And I was like, oh excuse me, what? And then I had to decipher that fucking Mad Gab, Mad Lib shit. Bro, you had to play charades down there at all times. Then I went to Florida. Everybody talk like Kodak at all times. I'm not even lying. It was like niggas down there with golds in their mouth that they didn't have since they were like 16, so they full teeth ain't grow in. So it's space in between their teeth, but they golds, they perms. They permanents.
Bro, I be at work just listening to music. I be hitting that little Kodak shuffle that he be doing. That song is so ass. I don't care what nobody says. The beat was cold.
The preview was cold. The song didn't live up to the hype.
The song sounds so bad.
Yeah, the video looked like the song.
It's so funny. Like somebody had said, like they was seeing Kodak in the studio doing his little dance to it and listen to the beat. He's like, I immediately thought like this shit finna be whack.
Dog, I'm been a demon on guard. Looking like I still do fraud. My bad, John. If y'all hear some rustling in the background, I have on shorts right now.
I don't know what's worse between Travis Scott's hook on that song,
Ice Water to the Atlantic,
or Travis Scott's Super Bowl performance.
Travis Scott's Super Bowl performance. It did nothing for his career. He didn't have all the auto-tune that he had.
He didn't have it. That shit kicked in on his last verse.
Yeah. So, like, to keep it a buck, Travis Scott is not good live. I don't think so.
I knew that.
Like, It's his music is not. It's if you mosh pitting or you got a rager going, just play his music. He shouldn't perform his music for real, because him yelling with auto tune never sounds right. I just thought about that video where that nigga fell into the stage. And that nigga like, yeah.
That Super Bowl performance was ass.
And look, the whole thing, niggas found out there's Maroon 5 fans. They was like, damn, I know 6 of these songs. And then Big Boy came out. I thought it was Juicy J. I felt like a dumbass. But shout out to Atlanta and Sleepy Brown.
I was hoping, I'm like, please have Andre 3000 just come out one time.
Andre 3000 is with Cap, not supporting football. I didn't watch a game this year, but the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl was boring as shit.
It was a defensive game, man.
I mean, yeah, I even say, like, if you love defense, you like this game. That shit was not exciting at all. Like, that shit was so fucking boring.
Niggas had memes talking about, and Dominican Sue was on the sideline Googling, can a punter win a Super Bowl? Because, what's his name? Johnny Heckler was out on the field more than the damn offense. I know logistically that don't make sense.
I know that defense was fucking exhausted. Like, nigga, do something, you fucking immigrant.
You can see the frustration on Aaron Donald when he got to slam. I was about to say Tracy Brady. Tom Brady down after he threw away the pass. I don't think Tom Brady got sacked once that game. And I heard an incredible last stat. Tom Brady did not get sacked once in the postseason. Do you know how amazing...
He got sacked one time in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl? Okay.
I think so, because they pulled up that stat after.
Got it. So that's one, an amazing stat, a testament to his offensive line. Two, his ability to either throw away or throw a ball to an open target while under pressure, while a 300-pound man is trying to maul him. It's hard to deny that man's greatness at this point. He got as many rings as Michael Jordan, and he don't plan on stopping next year and the year after that.
He has the most rings for a player
in NFL history.
Yeah, and he has more rings than like half of the NFL.
The Browns franchise mixed plus the Detroit Lions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fuck the Lions.
I think the Tennessee Titans. It was a lot of teams. He has more rings than like 9 teams combined.
No, he has more rings than like half the teams. Like 6 in general for like the team's entire existence.
Yeah.
Like
Nick, right now in the moment, it doesn't seem like that much because we used to Tom Brady winning, but this is an amazing feat to go to 9 Super Bowls, to win 6 of those.
I'm just one of those people who get tired of seeing the same shit.
It's hard to root for greatness. Steve Kerr made a comment about it, about Tom Brady. He was like, it just gets boring seeing the same guys win every year. But he was being ironic because obviously he's the coach of the fucking Golden State Warriors.
That nigga inherited that. Mark Jackson is the nigga.
Hey, look, y'all wasn't with the Warriors when they was wearing blue and orange, and Jason Richardson was out here. Jason Richardson was out here dunking on niggas with Monte Ellis in the backcourt. Y'all niggas wasn't no supporters. Baron Davis was out here with the headband with no hair.
That nigga, Mark Jackson got that team all together, and then they let him go, and then that's when they won the ring when Steve Kerr came in. That nigga, Mark Jackson.
Steve Kerr is the ultimate spot up shooter, and he had a team with 2, Steph Curry and Clay Allen. Wow, Ray Allen, Clay Thompson. Whoa, that boy got a quick release like Ray Allen, and he's efficient like the boy.
Man, did you see what the Lakers offered up for Anthony Davis?
Yeah, their soul, their left testicle, and 17 first-round draft picks.
Take the whole team. We'll take Anthony Davis and Solomon Hill for the entire team.
Them niggas pulled their last trade rumor. Like, y'all niggas are outrageous.
Yeah, them niggas said Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart.
They want they starting 5.
The Zubac nigga.
And 6 first-round draft picks.
6
first-round draft picks, along with Ingram, Kuzma, Ball, Hart, Lance, and Zubat. Who's that Pokemon?
Now, if the Lakers do that, they dumb as hell. Anthony Davis is a superstar, yes, but that's way too much to give up.
You're trading a all-star center for a whole a bench for a bench of players, plus prospect first round legacies. Zion Willis, they're not gonna get Zion Wilson. Zion Wilson's going first.
Look at it like this: LeBron signed for 4 years. You give them 6 picks, and they get the 6 first round picks every other year.
Mm-hmm.
So two of those years are already going to get used up within LeBron's 4 years.
Yeah.
He's going to be gone. Once LeBron's gone, you still have that other 6 to go.
Yep.
Lakers can drop down and not be good, and they could be having high-ass draft picks. They're not getting it because it's going to New Orleans. You want to give up Kyle Kuzma. I feel they should do everything they power to try to keep Kuzma
Kuzma's
out of
the
everybody.
best out of the young guys that they have.
Yeah, Kuzma has so much potential, and Josh Hart's the second. But if they can't keep Kuzma, but you want to give up Ball, Ingram, Kuzma, Josh Hart, Zubac, that's 5 players. And Kuzma, I feel like Kuzma is going to be an all-star. Kuzma is going to definitely be an all-star. Josh Hart can be an all-star, but I don't know. I don't feel like they should give up that much. 6.
They shouldn't.
That's way too much for Anthony Davis. At this point, I would just wait. I would try to get another player, and then wait for the summertime to try to bid.
It was talks about him maybe wanting to go to Milwaukee and being the Twin Towers with Giannis.
I feel like that was just like they was just saying that to blow smoke up people's asses. Because like, who the hell do Milwaukee have that they gonna give up for Anthony Davis? Besides Giannis.
I don't think that New Orleans will request such an outrageous trade from any other team besides the Lakers because Anthony Davis showed interest in the Lakers and they want to get all they can get.
I feel like they would do that because they don't want to be worse than what they are. You trading a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to trade Eric Bledsoe, Brook Lopez, and Chris Middleton and get Anthony Davis.
Right. It's just not going to be Giannis's entire backcourt and 5 first-round draft picks. They're going to give two niggas from their backcourt, a center, and 3 first-round draft picks from Milwaukee because Milwaukee's leading in the East, so they're going to be late first-round draft picks. I'm sorry. I don't think Milwaukee's leading in the East.
They are.
Okay. So they're not going to be a low number in the first round. So what they'll be doing is picking those role playing guys for the coming years. But like I said, it ain't gonna be 5 people and 6 round draft picks from every team. Because some people they talk about trading. It was hypothesized if Joel Embiid was traded from Philly for AD.
That'd be it. I don't think that'd be a good trade. People
saying that Joel Embiid embodies what Philly's defense is about. They don't think Anthony Davis could fill that role. But they don't think either center will work in the other person's role on the team they play with, which I understand because
I feel like AD can play off the ball better than Joel Embiid can.
Yeah. Joel has a mid to close range work ethic for real. Anthony Davis can light you up from most spots on the floor due to his height. With both of them, really, Joel Embiid will shoot a 3, but he's not consistent like fucking Boogie or. Did AD really shoot 3s? Not really. AD get to the rack. AD get to the rack and attack.
He's a great pick and roll guy.
Yeah. Because the target, how tall is that nigga? Like 7'7"?
Who?
Anthony Davis.
That nigga like 6'11", 7 feet.
Yeah. So him putting up his hands, he all the way. He already at the top of the backboard.
You seen that trade from Dallas?
Oh, with the 2 white goats linking up.
I didn't like the Dallas Mavericks until Luka Doncic really got there.
Can you believe Atlanta traded Luka Doncic away for Trae Young?
Nope.
Them niggas could have had. But Luka Doncic in Dallas is a perfect fit because
I want him to change that jersey number so bad. 77.
Hey, look, bro, he gotta stand out. He's soaking up all the greatness from Dirk Nowitzki, and now
Kristaps get that. Kristaps isn't playing this season. I hope he can come back and be these because he tore his ACL. And one, he's 7'3". Once you tall, you tear something in your
ACL
leg.
is you'll never come back 100% from it.
But I hope he I hope he's able to adjust his game and be healthy enough to have a career.
What the problems with ACL tear is you won't be able to cut and you won't be able to stop and go as much as you previously could. I don't think Kristaps has a problem with that because most of he's not a crossover threat. It's post moves and pick and rolls. So the ACL, like how Boogie is working now, pick and roll, straight line movements, and spotting up. He adjusted his game. I think Kristaps could do the same.
I hope Dirk help him with that fadeaway.
I need everybody on that team to have a Dirk fade. One knee up, keep the man away, eyes on the basket, elbow towards the backboard, let it fly. I got a Dirk fade.
You heard about what happened with John Wall?
Slipped and fell in his house. Won't be back till next year this time. Them be the injuries that kill. When you injure yourself not doing nothing athletic, that mean your body was like...
He was already had surgery. He was recovering.
Yeah.
Now you fall at home, you tear something else. John Wall is not going to ever be himself again.
Man, the injuries where you not doing nothing rigorous or physical be the worst because it's telling you that your body is worn, your body's breaking down, and this is just like it's giving up.
The sad part, we never got to see John Wall for real, live up to his potential with
John Wall at Duke was the best John Wall we was gonna get. John Wall,
Kentucky.
Oh, he's Duke. I mean, I said Kentucky. Duke again. Kentucky. John Wall at Kentucky was the best John Wall we was going to get. John Wall post Kentucky, second or third year. For the Wizards, where he was hitting all them 360 layups, was second greatest John Wall we was going to get. And now...
or when he won that one dunk contest that was terrible.
Garbage. And then braided John Wall from the summer of 2018 was the third best John Wall we was going to get.
He already came into this season out of shape. Just imagine when he comes back.
Everybody came with no haircuts and beards and beard bellies and...
Bro, that goes to that Washington team just... I thought we was bad. Did you hear that the Pistons are in talks with getting Mike Conley?
Fuck the Pistons.
We ain't talking about getting Mike Conley, though.
What's Mike Conley going to do for us?
Get Reggie Jackson bum ass up out of here.
Everybody don't like Reggie, bro.
Reggie Jackson is so... He is a bench player that had a decent season when Russell Westbrook went out for the OKC, and then people thought, yo, he actually good. Our dumbasses overpaid for him, and he has not done shit for us. You know what he did? You know who he is? He's a lesser version of Darren Collison. I said what I said. Because Darren Collison had that one decent season when Chris Paul went out, when Chris Paul played for the New Orleans Hornets. Darren Collison filled in for him and had a decent season, and he been bouncing around the league left and right.
You know who we need? Jameer Nelson. Come on back to the league, coach our PGs. And we need a young PG. We need
to draft a point guard. We need to go for at least a marquee name, if not a marquee name, a name that has been floating around. We need to stop with Zion Williamson and
we're gonna draft somebody.
No, I know. I'm saying, but we'll hear Zion Williamson, and we'll have a chance to get him, and we'll fucking get Darko Milicic over them.
Because we keep trying to draft great bigs to get our 2004 Wild Boys
what
back.
Is up with all Detroit
bad boys?
I want to say all Detroit teams. I can't speak on baseball or hockey, but the Lions and the fucking Pistons, both of them, we have opportunities to draft some great players, but then we always go for the motherfuckers that nobody know. We drafted Eric Ebron. Nobody knew who Eric Ebron was.
Eric Ebron left and had the season of his life.
Yeah, Eric Ebron went to the Pro Bowl this season. Congratulations to Eric Ebron. He got out of this toxic ass
That nigga couldn't catch a cold here, and it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, and he went to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis became the number one target for Indianapolis. Andrew Luck's best friend and a Pro Bowl tight end.
Yes. And then fucking everybody who leave Detroit always get better.
Defensive lineman who left the Lions just got a Super Bowl with the Patriots. He had one sack in the Super Bowl. Who else?
We fucking terrible.
Everybody leave the Lions and just go get a ring. Jim Schwartz.
The only person who left us and haven't gotten better was fucking Brandon Knight.
Hey, Brandon Knight blowing all them layups open lane is honestly like niggas be like, I could beat any pro. Like I think you could challenge Brandon Knight and you can get you a good workout in. It'll be a tough win, but you can get it. But don't go around just out here trying to challenge. Yeah, nigga, I bust any of the Lakers bench players' ass, and then get worked by the nigga who's a substitute math teacher and is part time in the D League, who be on they bench during playoff time. That nigga shoot like the uncle who asked you to pass the ball at the park. Nephew, let me hold that one time.
And breaking news: the Lakers has lost by 42 points tonight.
The niggas ain't motivated. They all about to get traded. Why would I want a ball for these niggas?
Because did you hear what when Brandon Ingram was at the free throw line? What Indiana was saying?
LeBron's going to trade you. How do you follow through on your free throws?
Them niggas, they probably idolized LeBron growing up. Now that they're playing with him, they like, I can't stand this nigga.
Jason Tatum got a picture with LeBron in his camp, and then they got a picture of him dunking on him. I just wanted to bring it up. But, yeah, like most of these niggas was kids when LeBron was first started balling. They was like, yeah, bro. In the beginning of this season, Lonzo was like, welcome to the Lake Show. We about to get this ring, bring it back to the real Kings of the West. Kuzma was like, yeah, bro, it's LeBron, the Kings here, all this shit. Now y'all niggas look stupid, about to get traded.
It's a picture going around where LeBron is sitting at the end of the bench and there's 4 empty seats between him and the rest of the team.
Yeah.
It's like, it's...
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
It's about that time. LeBron came to tear down this house.
But what if Anthony Davis get traded and then in the summertime they get Kyrie Irving?
They'll have the cap because they trading Lonzo, who's a first round draft pick. They'll have like 32 to 35 million if they get.
I know, but I'm saying like, what if Kyrie's willing to come to LA?
Yeah.
And it's Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Warriors in 4.
Oh no, Warriors aren't. Warriors gonna break up. KD's gonna dip. KD's gonna go.
KD dip. I think if they keep Boogie at a KD dip, go to New York because I think that's why they traded Chris Stapps because they're comfortable in getting KD next year.
Either there or the Clippers. Who you talking about going?
Yeah.
But if KD leave, Warriors dynasty over.
No, they won it with Harrison Barnes in the starting 5.
But they won it because LeBron. It was literally LeBron versus all of them.
It was LeBron. Look, this last season they won. It was LeBron versus them. He put up a great fucking fight. His team worked against him this year, and he still almost beat them. I think.
Yeah, no, I know, but like the year that they won, LeBron had to literally carry him because Kevin Love and Kyrie went out. So LeBron didn't have
the situation where they lost.
The first
time. Draymond got kicked out and.
That was the second year.
Yeah. So and Zaza like rolled his ankle or something. That was just perfect timing for them to capitalize. But I think with a healthy Warriors team, without KD,
I don't think so. I don't think without KD.
Because now you got Clay stepping up into his shooter role, scoring 40 points in a fucking quarter. You got Steph, who's still Steph.
Here's what it is. If you put a body on Steph and KD, they can still get you 20 to 25 points, but they're not gonna do as much damage. Like it's damage, but they're not gonna be as efficient as they would be when all of them are going. They move the ball around because we seen that with Steph. Whenever Steph had somebody who really put a body on him,
Whenever Patrick Beverly checks Steph Curry, he's non-existent.
Yeah, it's someone else. So if you take KD out of that equation,
you have 4 shooters on the floor now instead of 5. The pick and roll has become a lethal fucking weapon with the Warriors.
Draymond's shooting has been terrible.
Yeah, you have to respect it.
Yeah,
these niggas can shoot.
But like here, Draymond hasn't really been shooting. So then you put a body on Steph. Clay's gonna have to shoot you out, and Clay can't do that. Clay can shoot fucking lights. He dropped 37 in the quarter. He can't do that. But I would much rather take Steph out of the equation than to have both of them going off.
I feel it, but niggas still respect you. You're not going to leave Draymond open just because he.
Oh, they have been this season.
He doesn't have to shoot because You got 4 other shooters.
They have been this season. This nigga averaged 26% from 3-point this year.
Yeah, and because I think he stepped down from the scoring role. He's become the defensive player like last year.
His defense has been lacking. Like, Draymond has lost a lot of steps this year. To the point where everybody now is talking about, like, because he want to get his next contract.
They're talking about his trade values going down, and if KD don't leave, it's going to be him getting traded. Draymond is and was the heart of the Warriors' defensive side because nobody else is really pressuring people on defense. This year, like you said, lacking in shooting because, like I said, he's got 4 other Warriors
and Boogie not gonna stay there.
Who can shoot.
Boogie ain't gonna stay there.
They get a ring. I think he'll agree to another vet minimum.
No, I think Boogie want a bigger contract. I think Boogie is really showing that he can play and he want to get that big contract.
I don't think Boogie goes from top tier New Orleans deal, vet minimum Warriors deal with a ring.
New Orleans didn't want to give him that contract because of his injury. And nobody wanted to take a chance on him. And the Warriors will give you a minimum. So he's like, all right, I'll take that. Now I feel like he's building that up. If they get a ring, I feel like he'd be satisfied. He'd be like, I want to go off and go to a different team.
Why not more?
He can't. Why
not more?
Because I believe after this season, their dynasty this is the last season the dynasty is together. After this season is when the dynasty started to fall down.
They're trying to tear them apart like the Migos. I don't think they'll let it happen. I think KD leaves to New York, has a great season for himself. New York lands like 3rd in the East.
I feel like when Kevin Durant go to a team and he's by himself, he's not getting another ring.
Oh no. He's not LeBron-ish. He's not LeBron-like. KD can't lead or carry a team for real. The only reason KD has been getting like notoriety with the Warriors is because the Warriors before KD were this ultimate shooting team, and now you have a leading scorer in KD who's taking the shine away, or not even taking the shine away, who's just taking most of the shots because he's a weapon. He goes somewhere else where he's the star, like the one. You kind of saw it in OKC when they was up 3-1. Once you start pressuring, it's hard to pressure because KD a fucking center who can dribble like Steph. But it's hard to pressure that nigga. But once you do start double teaming and he don't have pieces to pass to, who the fuck is in New York now? Dennis Smith, DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre can't shoot. Dennis Smith is a slasher. I don't know who else is
Wesley Matthews.
Who? So, but I don't think if you don't have nobody to pass, that's all Russell Westbrook is like. Russell Westbrook triple doubles come from him driving, dishing it to his fucking center. It's not no pick and roll, back to the pop, shooter ass nigga. OKC don't got shooters like that. Russ is gonna struggle without another piece. KD will struggle without pieces.
Russ better get his jump shot better because when his athleticism go away and he still can't shoot, he gonna be a liability.
Yes. all them shots he was missing from mid range are honestly like fucking terrible. Pray for the boy, what they call him, Brody. Pray for that boy. Because once he stopped jumping, niggas are gonna stop knocking on his door with contracts.
That's gonna do it.
Yeah. Speaking of Designer said he carried good music. We'll talk about that next episode. But yeah, man, that'll do it for episode 14 of the Flawed Thoughts Podcast. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you don't, leave a like because it don't hurt you and help us. Make sure you follow us on all our socials. Links in the description, man. We hope y'all enjoyed. I have been one half of the Flawed Thoughts, Micah Smith. To my right, we got
Clayton Gardner.
Peace.
I've been feeling kinda cooped up. I'm trying to get some fresh air. Hey, why you got the roof out? You know it never rains here.